At the age of 52, I hit rock bottom, burned out, 180 pounds overweight, and carrying more emotional baggage than an airport terminal. But here's the thing about rock bottom. It's where you learn to climb. I'm Anthony Scott, and today I'm sharing the 4 things that saved my life when I was at my lowest. These aren't quick fixes. They're the tools that help me rebuild everything. Stick around, because this could change everything for you too. Let me set the stage. I left my family and friends for a high-stress job thinking it would solve everything. Instead, I was 180 pounds overweight and spiraled even further into burnout, exhaustion, and grief. But the truth is, my weight wasn't the heaviest thing I was carrying. It was the years of unprocessed loss and stress. My older brother died when I was 13. That kind of pain leaves a mark. Then at 40, my best friend passed away suddenly, leaving behind 3 kids. And the hardest blow, a close friend from business school, someone I admired and looked up to, took his own life. And another friend who helped me through that loss later did the same. I thought I was powering through, but in reality, I was eating my pain, working myself into the ground, and pretending everything was fine. And eventually, all the weight, physical, mental, and emotional, became too much. So what saved my life? These 4 things. Let's break it down. When I left my job due to a mental and physical health crises, I thought all that stress would disappear. Instead, I found myself at my heaviest, overweight, and constantly exhausted. My body felt like it was betraying me. That's when I discovered I had insulin resistance. Turns out, it isn't just about what I was eating, it was how my body was processing it. Insulin resistance is like your cells are ignoring sugar, so your body just stores it as fat. I realized I couldn't outwork a bad diet. I had to change it. I cut out refined carbs, sugar, and processed junk. I focused on whole foods, lean proteins, healthy fats, and fiber-rich veggies. At first, it was tough. I mean, who wants to say goodbye to fries? But the energy I got back, the clarity, reminded me that food isn't just fuel, it's medicine. Tackling my nutrition wasn't about losing weight, it was about reclaiming my health after years of neglect. This part was hard. Facing the grief I had buried for years felt like ripping open old wounds. Losing my brother, my best friend, and my business school hero and friends, it left a scar. But here's the thing about scars. They don't mean you're broken, they mean you've survived. Therapy became my lifeline. I stopped seeing it as a weakness and started seeing it as a tool. Mindfulness helped too. Though I'll admit it, at first I was terrible at it. Let's just say my first few meditations ended in snoring. But over time, these practices gave me the tools I needed to rebuild my mental resilience and finally face the grief I had been carrying for so long. I've always been a gym rat. But here's the thing, I wasn't exercising smart. I thought I could outwork my bad diet. But when you have insulin resistance, you need a different approach. Okay, this is my Soul Cycle studio where I did 2-a-day workouts for about a couple years. Before I realized I had insulin resistance, why I wasn't losing weight, but I was here twice a week. After doing my homework, I realized that strength training and high-intensity interval training are the game changer for insulin resistance. They help your body use sugar more efficiently, build muscle to support healthy metabolism. I stopped working out just to burn calories and started moving my body in ways that helped me heal from inside out. And let me tell you, when you exercise with purpose, it's not just about the weight you lose, it's about the strength you gain. Here's the truth. I used to think I could handle everything on my own. I thought needing help was weakness. Spoiler alert, it's not. I leaned in on people in my life, my friends, my family. Let them in on the hard stuff instead of pretending I was fine. And you know what? Having people in your corner makes all the difference. These 4 things, nutrition, mental health, understanding exercise, and community saved my life. But here's the thing, they're not just my story. They can be your story too. If you ever felt stuck physically, mentally, or emotionally, you are not alone. That's why I created The Heavyweight. It's more than a channel, it's a community, a place where we fight together. So here's the deal. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications on YouTube, join the Heavyweight community on Facebook, and get in the ring and fight. Whether you're carrying 10 pounds or 180 pounds, physical or emotional. It's time to drop the baggage because your story isn't over yet. And guess what? I'm in your corner. Life hits hard. Burnout, uppercut. Grief, right hook. Insulin resistant, jab, jab. The trick is you keep swinging. And when you mess up, and trust me, you will, you get back up and maybe laugh at yourself. Join the heavyweight community and let's drop the weight together. As always, thank you for watching and see you next time.